we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You look at the Pacers, they're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year. And of course, the Bucks, right behind them, just 1 spot down.
Checking out Indiana, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. All right, Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a 3-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor. Wow, check out the move by Pascal Siakam. Stop it, don't hurt him.
Here's Lillard. The rebound by Nesmith. The drive by Nembhard. And the shot goes.
This guy is a...
You know, Clark, I've been wondering your thoughts on the possibility of the NBA shortening the season in an attempt to mitigate injury.
Look, Kevin, I've long been a proponent of a shorter season. I think 65, 66 games, 1 month less on the regular season would be great. We know load management didn't decrease injury rates, so I'm not sure a shortened schedule would either, but I do know it would improve the quality of play for the players. And
Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the center.
Just more and more complete appreciation for how complete the offensive game of Damian Lillard is.
Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Lillard.
For his career, Damian Lillard, one of the best free throw shooters in the history of the league. And he gets there a lot, too.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Outside Nesmith. Takes the 3. Siakam, no good. Now the Bucks with it. With the triple. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Siakam against Antetokounmpo. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, with great length and movement skills, Siakam is a load inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Siakam hits them both. About a minute played here so far in the first. All right, let's go to Allie LaForce now, who spoke with Doc Rivers.
We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and limit those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Halliburton against Lillard. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. There's the triple. And Halliburton, the bucket on the assist by Turner.
Steady from behind the three-point line. Halliburton is someone you rely on to knock down a few threes.
And another miss by Milwaukee.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Siakam, no good.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Porter. Defense right on him. Antetokounmpo finds Porter. Off the mark there with a 3.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Launches it. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
You've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
Out to the right wing. Here's Lopez. They can't stop the run with that one.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Siakam against Lillard. On the wing, Porter. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Porter. It's stolen by Halliburton. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Siakam. Over Lillard. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Lillard. That shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Siakam in the post. Prince is there. Now here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Porter. A nice shot by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 8.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Damian Lillard. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Siakam. Matherin's checked in for Nesmith. And it's McConnell in for Nembhard. Now here's Halliburton. Give him 8 points now. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Portis. And so it's Indiana closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. It's a 5-point game. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Here's Matherin. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Bucks trail by 8. Kuzma, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis going. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's McConnell. And it's in there. McConnell's gotten his first basket of the night. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Lillard. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
McConnell passes to Toppin. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Halliburton with the ball. Now Porter defending. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Prince is checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Trent in for Lillard. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Trent finds Prince. Portis outside. 5 on the clock. Indiana with a rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Here's Portis. And another miss by Milwaukee.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Halliburton misses.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Kuzma for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Sims. Trent outside. Prince against Halliburton. Prince, the pass to Kuzma. Buries it from 3.
And that's a learned skill from Kuzma. Not all forwards can get rid of it like that.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Nembhard. And the layup is good. Nembhard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Prince. He's guarded by Nembhard. Back to Prince. And here's Portis. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution for the Pacers. 0.
And here's Trent. Kuzma for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so that brings the first half. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you... Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Indiana Pacers. And that's a wrap on...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Gary Trent.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Halliburton and Emhart, the 1 and the 2. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Turner in at the 5, down low. Turner passes to Halliburton. Halliburton goes up top to throw it down.
Yeah, this is why so many people are high on Halliburton. Sensational scorer who can dominate the game at times.
Back to Prince. Not going to go that time. Halliburton with some nice D. Nembhard outside. Pass to Turner. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Nembhard left side. Halliburton against Lillard. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And Halliburton, if he gets that little runway, he'll show you how athletic he can be.
Here's Lillard. And Turner with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Lillard finds Prince. Outside Porter. Antetokounmpo outside. Just 5 to shoot.
Well, it's such a gift for Siakam to have that kind of length. It really feels like he's all over you at all times.
And Siakam with the slam.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win. What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame. Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Indiana leading by 9. Here's Nembhard. The three-pointer off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
The 3 from Prince. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Prince has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Indiana's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Shoots over Lopez. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Turner's got his first 2 points.
Being productive, Turner is a constant offensive threat.
Porter finds Lillard from deep. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Fires the 3. Halliburton misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Porter, the pass to Lillard. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many 3s, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Halliburton for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside for Porter. Up in time. Ooh, he drains the 3. But let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the third quarter.
The previous play is under review.
The play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can...
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Kevin Porter is out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look.
Walker, 2 shots.
Down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Different look for Milwaukee. In for Lopez. Kuzma comes in for Prince. And it's Jackson in for Porter Jr. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And the Pacers making a change here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell.
I mean, he can do it all. Shoot, facilitate, great skills for the young Halliburton.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Halliburton. The Bucks trail. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Ooh, a misfire there. He's made 5. He's missed 5. Nembhard outside. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
You know, Siakam playing unselfish and a better option just to drop that one off.
Out to Lillard. On the wing, Kuzma. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Aaron Neesmith picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
One thing you can add on to this, and you don't talk about it much as a point of emphasis, but getting to the free throw line and generating easy points, that can really help you out. They got a lot of freebies. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Goes back up, and it's finished off by Antetokounmpo as he lays it in.
And Giannis throwing his body in there and gets rewarded.
Siakam outside. Outside for Halliburton. Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
This arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Pacers pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Puts it up from the high post. Up again. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Hawks trail by 6. There's Jackson with the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Turner, a screen on Lillard. Streak it in. Here's Halliburton. Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
Athleticism showing off here for Halliburton. He gets where he needs to be. Nice job on that drive.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Milwaukee making some changes. Prince is checked in for Kuzma, and it's Porter Jr. in for Jackson. Pacers on D. Porter, the pass to Prince. Over to the left wing. For 3, here's Lillard. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Halliburton against Lillard. Turner, a screen on Lillard. Halliburton misses. Milwaukee has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up.
Oh, Lillard! The one flying high.
And he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Halliburton. And he buries it.
Now he's coming to the NBA, making an impact, and he's making one right here in a big-time moment.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Pacers pull it in. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah. Just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Lillard finds Prince. He's off from 3. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Trent for 3. It's good from beyond the arc. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. 5 ticks left in the fourth. Lillard can't get it to go. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that.